On the way to Texas. All right. All right. Yeah, that's right. You guys got a gig in what, Dallas, and then you're coming here, or you got something else in between?
So it's San Antonio, Dallas, New Orleans, back to Texas. We're gonna play in Austin, and then it's in Arizona, I believe.
Right. Well, you better get used to that van.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised it's still intact, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
It's been to Canada, it's been to Iowa, dude. It's been everywhere.
I know every nook and cranny of this vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. But the good news is you're doing it, right? I mean, you're doing it. So, I mean, there is other alternatives. And look, we'll get into this. My name is Jason Ginty, by the way. It's so great to meet you guys. Super excited about the show on Monday night over at Tiffany's. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see you guys play.
Thanks for having us, dude. It's our pleasure, really.
I mean, other than the driving, but that's part of the band life, man. So look, you're in the van right now on your way to Texas and then making your way to New Orleans. You got to be excited, even though you know every nook and cranny of that vehicle, right? In all your maps and your GPS, and you got your snacks and all the things you got to do when you're on the road.
Oh yeah.
But dude, you guys kind of got this band going back in like what, 2019, right before COVID. So you had to be itching to get out at some point, right?
Oh yeah, totally, man. I mean, what was great about COVID though is we had so much time to learn how to be a good band and be the band that we wanted to be. So when it was time to get out there and start traveling the country and stuff, we knew that we had put time in to become a band that was worthy enough to be able to do that kind of stuff, I would say. So that was one of the good things we had going for us during that time.
One of the things, what does everyone always bitch about? I don't have enough time to do it. I don't have enough time to XYZ, right? And you guys are like, well, I got nothing else going on, nor does anyone else. So, I mean, in a weird way, I suppose it's to your benefit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a terrible time for a lot of people, but
sure,
we had the band to like distract us from the world at the time.
We could only play Fortnite for so long. I'm glad we had music to help us out.
Let's talk about the music. I'm talking with Jackson, Fabian, and Nate from StrateJacket playing Monday night over Tippetina's here in New Orleans. And you guys, 2019, you get the thing started, right? And you're rolling along and you're playing basically the crickets in the garage and then people walking by, and that's awesome. It gets you a chance to hone the craft. Why a three-piece? Why is there not a fourth or fifth member? Because three is tough, man. You got to fill a lot of space with three people, man. It's hard.
I think a lot of our favorite bands are three pieces. So like we never thought that we thought if they could do that and it could sound good, then we could do it too, I think. Also, this car will literally not fit another human being.
It all worked out in the end, honestly.
So you couldn't expand the band until you get a bigger vehicle. That's the criteria.
I had a fourth member. They needed to bring a bigger car.
It's also another person to pay, so it's tough out here.
It ain't easy,
right?
Well, let's talk a little music here, okay? We've been playing "Bad Start" for a while on Alt 92.3 here in New Orleans, and I love that tune, man. In the video, man, that's cool. I love the whole school thing. That's pretty badass. I think it's funny.
Thank you, dude.
We had an amazing team help us out with that. We're real good friends with director Elisha, and a lot of those people you saw in the music video were a bunch of amazing friends who spent time to make this video happen.
A lot of time.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And they didn't have a lot of time to do it either. So it's fast work as well to get it all together. But I wanted to backtrack real quick and just say thanks for playing "Bad Start" on the station, dude. Like, it's awesome. Glad you like the song. And it's really cool. Thank you.
Well, I mean, obviously with us playing, and here we go. Let's just talk. I mean, it's just some dudes talking right now. That's all it is. We're just you're hanging out in your car. I'm hanging out in my sweaty studio at my house. Just some boys talking music and rock and roll and stuff. I can't wait to see the crowd reaction to "Bad Start." I mean, I want to see the reaction to everything, but like you've got some airplay and I mean, you guys can go out there and be looking out like, okay, well, they've been playing it. What's the vibe, right? Not to put any pressure on you, of course. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm looking forward to see the crowd reaction, okay? Because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of you guys now, So when you play these shows, right? And you're on stage and like the crowd's getting into it, and sometimes you got to work to earn that. You guys know that you got to earn it a little bit. But man, is there a moment on stage when you look around at each other and go, yeah, we're clicking in, man? Like, does it take a couple songs or?
What do you think?
I think sometimes it like depends on like where we're playing sometimes.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
sometimes I can't hear what they're playing. So sometimes it's kind of a mess, but then I don't know.
I mean, it also like matters with the crowd. I feel like a lot of these bigger festival gigs are just gigs with a bunch of people. Like automatically, they know that they are there to have a good time. So I could just yell out like, "How the fuck are we feeling?" And then they'll just straight up just scream out like, matching the energy. We're definitely a type of band that like matches the energy as the crowd, and I don't know. I mean, I think with the bigger concerts and stuff, we don't really get too nervous. If anything, it's more like a nice breather of like all these people are here to have a good time. We're here to provide that good time. Just be very like share this synergy.
Yeah, I think too, like with Bad Start, it's like every time we play that song, it's just like it gets more and more fun to play it for people every time we do it. Like I can really like I learn to just love the song all over again every time we play it. Like especially back home where a lot of our people who come to see us like as we play there and we're from there, like playing that song for them is just an amazing experience. Have them all just kind of sing it back to us is something I would have never dreamed of could ever happen. So
That's the
beautiful.
magic though, right? That's why you play music. That's why you form a band. It's that connection, right? It's what I've always heard anyway from bands.
Yeah, I think so. I think the connection between the audience, the connection between us and stuff, like getting to travel around, it's like two best friends, like it's the dream come true. Right, guys?
Oh yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
definitely like a big people person. After our show, I took care of the merch table back at this one music festival with the Offspring, and I was just talking to all these fans about like Elden Rings or like different bands, and some of these people didn't even know that I just performed, but it was just like, it's like I said, everyone's just there to have a good time, and it's the best place anyone could really be at a concert.
Okay, so obviously there's a bit of an age difference between me and you guys, right? So I've come up through radio. I've been in radio for over 30 years. So I was there when, grunge hit. I was playing Pearl Jam on the radio, not to date myself, but I just did, right? So, and over the last, I don't know, 20 years, let's just throw a number out there. And there's always been this, oh, rock and roll's dead, man. Rock and roll's gone. Nobody plays a guitar anymore. Nobody plays a bass anymore. It's all computer. How the hell did you guys go? No, because it's not dead. Just so I'll just answer the question. It ain't dead, right? We're still rolling. There's plenty of great rock bands out there, you being one of them on that list. What made you go, no, I don't care about computers. I want to play instruments. Like, was it like mom and dad going, you better learn to play the guitar? Because that's how it goes sometimes,
Man,
I think it's all a little different. For me, I remember my cousins in Mexico when I was like 15 or 16, they taught me how to play like that one song by Drake and Josh that makes me happy. It's like 3 chords or whatever. And after that, I was like, oh, I got to play. And that's when I found out about Guns N' Roses. And that's when I found out about like all of these like 80s and 70s bands. Like I would use the video game Rock Band a lot, Rock Band 4, to help me learn all these like musical influences. And then that's like, after getting a little bit better, that's when I met all the guys. And for me, that's kind of when like how my musical journey started.
I don't know if I have like anything against like computer and modern technology either. Like I feel like, if we're making rock music and we're trying to bring rock music to just driving forward still, like evolving with the time, something that needs to happen as well. I just think it's just a lot of fun to play loud music and play guitar and turn up amplifiers and feel that feeling. But we listened to a podcast with what's his name from the Who, Pete Townsend. And he would talk about incorporating modern elements to rock and how he did that back in the day. So I would like to not like turn a blind eye to how to use technology to make rock music today. I guess that's something. What about you?
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's a tool. I'm just always excited to see a band. I'm always excited to see a 3-4 piece, whatever. Just plug it and go. I love that. Yeah, I agree. If you could use other elements to enhance or adjust or whatever, I got no problem with it either. It's always fun to see. Just like let's go. Let's just go. Let's get out of the van. Let's go plug in. Let's go rock. I love that attitude. That never goes away. I don't care how old you get or where you're from. That for certain people, that just happens. Talk a little bit more about music. Bad Start, great song. I was digging around your albums and stuff and listening to stuff. You guys just put up recently on your YouTube channel, Dreamcatcher. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that song. That's a cool song, and it's way different than Bad Start, man. It's cool. I like that song.
Thank you, dude. I love that song too. I think we're all pretty proud of that one. It's not fast to be fast. It's just kind of more creepy and stuff. That's a really fun one to play and stuff.
Have you guys been to New Orleans before?
Never.
I hope you got a little time before you got to jump back in that van, right? Because you got to, I'll give you a list, things you got to go and eat and do and all that stuff real quick. If you got a little bit of time in NOLA, man, you got to see a few things, and I'll point you in the right direction.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a great town, and when you get here, you'll be like, this is like nothing I've ever seen before.
I know, like the most I know about it, dude, is like Princess and the Frog. Like I don't really know too much about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you drink enough during the day, you can turn some frogs into some princesses, if you know what I mean.
Looking forward to it.
I want to go to Bourbon Street. That's a popular thing to do down there, right?
Again, going back to my last comment, you can certainly have a blast down there and turn some frogs into some princesses. You know what I mean? Bourbon Street has done that to a lot of people, never me, but a lot of people over the years. Yeah. I mean, the food, just come hungry and come ready to have a good time, because that's what New Orleans is all about. And Tivatina's, just so you guys know, is this legendary venue. It's this very cool club, been there forever. I mean, take a few minutes, walk around and just enjoy the venue, and appreciate like so many cool New Orleans and artists from all over the world have played there. And believe me, everyone will start telling you stories. You start asking about the club, they'll be like, oh, well, remember, this guy, Pearl Jam played here in 91, and Dr. John used to play here all the time, and just so many, just greats. I mean, it's just one of those places. So it's a great venue. You're going to love it. And we're excited about having StrateJacket in New Orleans for Alt 92.3 Day. We made our own holiday, and you guys are playing with Judah and the Lion, which is going to be a cool, interesting bill, I think.
We're so stoked. We're so stoked.
Yeah, it's gonna be I got a couple of questions from listeners, and these are a little bit out there, so not really, but a couple of questions. 2 questions. Rick in Metairie says, can you ask the guys what is their favorite breakfast cereal of all time? Like, what's your ultimate, holy shit, I gotta get some tricks or whatever?
Oh, dude, there's a lot of good ones, man. I don't know.
I like Cocoa Puffs.
I was just about to say Cocoa Puffs is goated.
I like
tier.
BT Crunch, man.
BT Crunch.
Yes.
Oh, some honey
Cinnamon
bunches of
Toast
oats.
Crunch. That is good.
Honey bunches of oats.
I like Honey Bunches of Oats too. That's
My father put me on Mac. Shout out Mac.
If I had to choose one, I'd probably go with Cocoa Puffs, honestly.
That's not a bad.
That's not a bad one. I just want to make sure I don't.
But you're wrong.
There's no wrong answer on this one. It's not like there's $100 waiting for you here.
You're wrong.
I've always wanted to try. What is it like? That like overseas like Oreos ones.
And have those here too.
Have those here. I want to try
Oreos
or whatever. Yeah, that one looks.
Yeah. That's almost too much sugar and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a thing. All right. Well, we know what kind of breakfast cereal they have for you guys. What's and I know you don't have a lot of room in the van, but like, what's like outside of underwear and a toothbrush? What's a must-have item when you hit the road?
Probably my guitar.
Well,
I don't have it on me right now, but I really love Boom Chicka Pop, the popcorn thing. Oh my God, that's my number one thing. I love those chips.
Bunch of caffeine.
Yeah. We got yerba mates and Celsius to keep us through.
yeah.
One thing I forgot to bring is a neck pillow.
Oh yeah, my neck pillow. Everybody is communal, I guess. Everybody just takes it.
Neck pillow is
How
not
to
a really
you beforehand?
Oh, well, they thought it looked a little silly, and then you tried it, and then you were like, "Oh, this is actually like best thing ever."
You did look silly.
Whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
I've learned over the years, looking silly or comfort. Give me comfort over looking silly. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Give me comfort, man. I don't care.
Wow.
You can take all the pictures you want, post them on your social media, make me look like an asshole. I don't really care.
I'm cozy.
I'm happy
It's
for you.
fine.
I'm happy for you, man. I like your neck pillow.
I know everybody in this car does.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
is
I guess if that's all you're sharing, that's not such a bad thing, man. Well, StrateJacket gonna be in New Orleans Monday night. Follow StrateJacket on the socials. Check out their videos on YouTube, man. Especially the Bad Start video. It's very, very cool. And then we're gonna rock on Monday night over at Tipitina's StrateJacket. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us. We're very stoked.